Someone is asking online, are retail investors always at the mercy of the institutional investors?
I think historically, barring IPOs and for this market, we haven't had an easy way for access for retail investors. And that's what we're doing with HISA to make it easier for someone to invest with as little as, let's say, for instance, 500 shillings and get onto the market. And what that does then is once they are investing, once they are learning about the different companies, once they start understanding that again for investment is not always coming in today and getting your returns tomorrow. Once they start long term, then you can be able to cross-sell the other products to them. Then you can be able to actually now layer on other additional services. But again, if you look at global phenomenons, I think from 2020 and 2021 with the GameStop saga and Robinhood, what we did from a global point of view was to actually show that retailers can move the market. And as Mary is saying, just because it might be little amounts, but they have that sentiment in that they're actually able to rally or they're actually able to then invest in teams. So the goal would be to find easy ways to make them enter the market, and that's both through access, education, also through stuff like fractionalizing investments. And I'm glad that last week we publicly launched at Nairobi Securities Exchange. The regulator is very to actually pushing fractional investments for Kenyan stocks, but also to stuff like bonds as well, because what that does, it makes it easier for retailers to come in with their little amounts and invest, and then eventually they're able to look at different asset classes. They can now actually start caring about what investing is as a whole.
Thanks, Eric. And just in case anyone has missed it, when he talks about the fractional investing, there are times you go to the market and you see a particular stock. One single stock is about 100 or so shillings, or 125 thereabout. And when you do because the threshold is 100 shares as a minimum, you don't even have that ticket size to begin with. So now this will allow an point for those who have the small tickets to be able to purchase those kind of shares.